Blessed Mhlanga'S story takes an interesting turn in Mnangagwa's courts. Hstv is now involved. The issue is now beginning to be very interesting as we are now seeing more and more of the exposure of how the courts of Mnangagwa are captured and how these courts are just kangaroo and dubious courts. The Hstv itself as a company has admitted that they are responsible for whatever accusations that are laid against Blessed Mhlanga, and yet Mnangagwa's courts are refusing even to let him go. Blessed Mhlanga has been incarcerated for more than 70 days now, and the government of Mnangagwa doesn't seem to care. There is nobody who is talking about it. Nobody talks about it. The pressure groups, human rights groups, we are seeing just a total silence as the man continues to languish in jail. Mnangagwa is just vindictive, and Mnangagwa is just trying to, vent his anger on the wrong people. He's barking on the wrong tree, because the people that really are after him is not even Blessed Mhlanga. Whether Blessed Mhlanga stops speaking or stops working or stops doing what he has to do, the revolution of the Comrade Geza will continue. Now that Blessed is in prison for 70 days, how many times has Comrade Geza been coming and still speaking? So it's very unfortunate that, like I'm saying, that Mnangagwa is just clutching on straws. Some of these things are not working. Now that the Hstv as a company has come in and they are claiming responsibility for whatever happened, why is Blessed Mhlanga still there? Why is Blessed Mhlanga still in prison? And we are hearing that the company has also been remanded. Yeah, I don't know whether there are individuals that have been taken to prison. When they say company, what are they talking about? Are they talking about companies and organizations as an entity, or as in people, maybe directors or something? We don't know what they are talking about. But I just want us to listen to what Beatrice Mtetwa had to say. Let's hear what the lawyers are saying about this situation, which is quite disturbing and very, very unfortunate.
Facts do not disclose. Well, we challenge the placement on remand on the basis that the facts do not disclose an offense, and that instead the facts are a clear attempt to interfere with the freedoms that Section 61 of the Constitution gives. Of course, as expected, we did not succeed. There were no surprises there. We have then asked for a referral of the constitutional issues we've raised to the Constitutional Court, and we will be filing our application for the referral by Wednesday. Basically, we're saying if a company is registered to disseminate information, it is a registered company, it is doing its job in terms of its articles of association, it is basically discharging its constitutional obligations, and the people of Zimbabwe have the right to receive the information that is disseminated. And the Constitution is very clear that the fact that one might have a political view different from the current establishment, it should not be a bar to allowing freedom of expression, and that you cannot talk of being a democracy when you are muzzling the press. The matter has been postponed to the 7th when the papers will be filed. We're not certain as to when the magistrate will then be able to give her decision.
You see, this is a very unfortunate statement that we are hearing from Beatrice Mtetwa, where she says, as expected, we did not win. Imagine, as expected. It means the lawyers already know that we are just going to these courts, but there's nothing really that is happening there. It's just a game. So they are just there, to gamble, to say maybe it could turn out and then be on their side. Not that they are going there with the confidence of understanding that on the side of the law, they are very right and they are on the winning side. With the Zimbabwean courts, you can never be looking at the facts according to law, and you can be confident that you win a case. That is the problem that Mnangagwa has brought in our country. I've said that many times, that in the days of Mugabe, it was even much better. you would see that courts would also rule against some of the things that were coming from politicians and stuff like that, losing cases here and there. And it was quite fair. Although, of course, that the kind of interference by the state was, or rather, not even the state, by the government of ZANU-PF itself has been there. But with Mnangagwa, it has just been worse. He has just shut that door. There is no independence of judiciary anymore. It is just a kangaroo courts that are taking action on behalf of Mnangagwa. They are there just to protect the interests of one individual, which is quite a very unfortunate and very sad scenario that we are seeing in our country. Let's continue to fight this war. We will fight until victory is certain. Their day is coming. They might continue to say and do whatever they think they do. They might continue to threaten the people of Zimbabwe, arrest, kill, abduct, torture, and stuff like that, and threaten. All these they can do, but will this change anything? It will not change. It will not take away the appetite of the people of Zimbabwe to see a working country, to see a Zimbabwe that works. Never. Nobody's going to stop this. Nobody's going to win on this one, except the people of Zimbabwe. At the end of the day, victory is still coming, and victory shall be for the people of Zimbabwe. We will continue to stand and fight. We will continue to defend what is right until victory is certain. Victory is our portion. Nobody can fight this and win.